So hello friends, today I will start a new chapter, neurotic stress related and somatoform disorder. The term neurosis and psychosis are currently not widely used. The definition and description of these terms are far from perfect and there are clearly exceptions to the rules. So according to ICD-10, neurotic stress related and somatoform disorder have been classified into 7 types. Number 1 is phobic anxiety disorder. Number 2 is other anxiety disorder. Number 3 is obsessive compulsive disorder. Number 4 is reaction to severe stress and adjustment disorder. Number 5 dissociative disorder. Number 6 somatoform disorder, and number 7 other neurotic disorder. Next, coming to the definition of neurosis. The term neurosis is defined as the presence of a symptom or group of symptoms which cause subjective distress to the patient. Number 2, the symptom is recognized as undesirable, that is, insight is present. Number 3, the personality and behavior are relatively preserved and not usually grossly disturbed. Number 4, the contact with reality is preserved. And number 5, there is an absence of organic causative factors. So these are the these are the definition of the term neurosis. Next, coming to anxiety disorder. Anxiety is the commonest psychiatric symptom in clinical practice, and anxiety disorder are one of the commonest psychiatric disorder in general population. Anxiety is a normal phenomenon which is characterized by a state of apprehension or unease arising out of anticipation of danger. Anxiety is often differentiated from fear, as fear is an apprehension in response to an external danger, while in anxiety the danger is largely unknown or internal. Normal anxiety becomes pathological when it causes significant subjective distress and impairment in functioning of an individual. Some authors separate anxiety into 2 types. Number 1 is trait anxiety and number 2 is state anxiety. So trait anxiety and state anxiety. Okay. So in trait anxiety, this is a habitual tendency to be anxious in general, means a trait, and is exemplified by I often feel anxious. And number 2 is state anxiety. This is the anxiety felt at the present cross-sectional moment, means state, and is exemplified by I feel anxious now. Person with trait anxiety often have episode of state anxiety. The symptoms of anxiety can be broadly classified into 2 groups. Number 1 is physical and number 2 is psychological. So next is the symptoms of anxiety. First is the physical symptom and secondly is the psychological symptoms. So under physical symptom there is motoric symptoms and autonomic and visceral symptoms. Under motoric symptoms there are tremors, restlessness, muscle twitches, fearful facial expression is present. And under autonomic and visceral symptom, under physical symptom, there is palpitation, tachycardia, sweating, flushes, dyspnea, hyperventilation, constriction in the chest, dry mouth, frequency and hesitancy of micturition, dizziness, diarrhea and mydriasis is present. So next, coming to the psychological symptom, under psychological symptom there is also 4 division: cognitive symptom, perceptual symptom, affective symptoms and other symptoms. Under cognitive symptoms there is poor concentration, distractibility, hyperarousal, vigilance or scanning, negative automatic thoughts, etc. are present. Under perceptual symptom, derealization, depersonalization is present. Next, C is affective symptom. Under affective symptom, diffuse, unpleasant and vague sense of apprehension, fearfulness, inability to relax, irritability and feeling of impending doom is present. Lastly, under other symptom, insomnia, increased sensitivity to noise, exaggerated startle response is present. So next, coming to the generalized anxiety disorder. The generalized anxiety disorder is characterized by an insidious onset in the third decade and a stable, usually chronic course which may or may not be punctuated by repeated panic attack, episode of acute anxiety. The symptoms of anxiety should last for at least a period of 6 months for a diagnosis of generalized anxiety disorder to be made. The 1-year prevalence of generalized anxiety disorder in the general population is about 2.5 to 8%. It is the commonest psychiatric disorder in the population. As anxiety is a cardinal feature of almost all psychiatric disorder, it is very important to exclude the other diagnoses. The most important differential diagnosis is from depressive disorder and organic anxiety disorder. So here I am completing today's class, and in my next class I will start the topic panic disorder. So please follow my next class. Thank you.